When someone pays the first invoice you set out, it's one of the best feelings in the world. I was 18 years old when someone paid me for email marketing. They paid me $2,000 and that money changed my whole life. It made me realize that I can actually earn money online, and it gave me confidence that this is actually possible. So in this video, I'm going to show you exactly what you need to do in order to sign your first paying client. It does not matter if you're an agency or a freelancer. I just need you to follow what I teach in this video, and if you take action, I guarantee that you will sign your first client within the next 30 to 60 days. I do not want to waste any more of your time, so let's get right into the video and talk about how you can get your first paying client. In order to get your first paying client, the main thing you need to understand is that you need to be skilled. I'm gonna give the example of email marketing because that's what I do and that's what I teach people to do. So let's say you were doing email marketing and you were a beginner looking to sign your first client. You need to be skilled and you need to really know the fundamentals very well. The truth is that people only work with people that are good at what they do. So if you are not good, or if you do not feel confident about your service that you provide, no one will work with you. The lack of confidence people will feel when they're speaking with you. So ask yourself, am I skilled? Am I actually better than the people out there doing the same thing as me? If the answer is no, then your focus should be to get skilled and get really good at what you do. Again, people work with people that are good. So if you are not good at what you do, people will not work with you. They have other options out there. So you want to position yourself to a point where you are one of the best options in the market. So go ahead, learn the fundamentals, study more, get skilled, because the more skilled you are, the more opportunities you will get. So before we even begin to talk about all the tactics, you got to think of the fundamental. Are you good at what you do? And are you good at what you offer? If the answer is no, go back into the learning phase of things. The next thing you need to do in order to sign your first paying client is be very clear on the niche you're targeting and know them inside and out. First, you need to actually choose a niche when it comes to who you are going to work with or who you want to work with. You do not want to be serving everyone. You want to specialize in one niche. A niche that actually has a demand for the skill or the service you provide. If there's no demand, that means there's no money out there. So there's no point for you to go ahead and offer that service to that niche. Also, the better you know your target market and your niche, the better your messaging can be. When you know what your clients like, what they dislike, what problems they go through, what's their day-to-day life looking like, what happens is that you can craft your messaging to be very personalized towards them. The thing about knowing them very well and being able to speak their language in your messaging is that now you can go ahead and position yourself as a solution to their problems. Many people overcomplicate sales, but it's genuinely just communication. So if one party is communicating with another party and there's mutual interest, sales will happen. And the best way to do that is being very clear on who you're targeting and knowing what they go through. So now you can frame your messaging and have your messaging relate to their problems. And again, be the bridge between their problem and the solution. So if you are not already targeting a niche or are not clear on a niche, I will choose one and also look and do a lot of deep research on them. The better you know your customer, the better your messaging could be, and the better your messaging is, the better it is for them to actually be convinced to work with you. Next, you need to have an offer that is a no-brainer offer, as Hermosi says. So is your offer a no-brainer offer, right? What I mean by that is your offer so good that they feel stupid saying no? A lot of time, people actually don't even have an offer. They just say, oh, I do email marketing. There's a big difference between saying I do email marketing versus I will make sure to add 20% profit to your bottom line without spending a single dollar on ads, and I will do this with email marketing. There's a huge difference between saying that. See, one is an offer, the other one is just generalized messaging that you do email marketing. And also, your offer needs to be clear. A lot of people, again, they just go, I do email marketing, versus saying, hey, listen, this is the outcome that you're going to get. This is the deliverables that I'm going to do. This is the pricing for it. And this is what's going to happen when we end up working with you. When you're clear on your offer and when the prospect is clear on your offer, it's easier for them to work with you, right? Because they know what you're about. They know what you're offering. Versus if you just go, yeah, I do email marketing and I'll help you make more money. Again, people don't care what you do. They care about what you do for them. So make sure that the offer you have is clear and is actually concerned with them, not you. And again, have a no-brainer offer. have an offer so clear and so good that they genuinely feel stupid saying no. And how do you craft this messaging and how do you get this offer? Again, you need to go back to step 2, which is knowing your clients inside and out. When you know your clients inside and out, now you know exactly what you need to offer them for them to know, okay, this is a no-brainer. I'm telling you guys, the best way to get clients is honestly just study them and know them inside and out. And the better you know them, the better you know, okay, what to offer them. Next, what you need to do is go ahead and get some experience. A lot of you lack experience in whatever you are selling as a service. Many people think that it's just enough to watch a course or read some books and it's okay now to go ahead and offer their skill or service and, get people to pay them for it. Now, you might actually end up fooling 1 or 2 people when it comes to doing that, but I promise you that that is not a long-term approach to whatever you want to do. Go ahead and do free work for people in exchange for experience and also a case study, or also take low-paying jobs just so you can get experience. Experience is invaluable. Remember, you can read all the books in the world, you can watch all the courses, but until you're actually doing the thing and getting better at it, you are not going to be good enough where people will hire you. And a lot of you guys, again, you guys are just lacking experience. And I would suggest to go work at an agency, work for a company, offer your services for free just to get some experience. Don't have ego about it. Even when I first started, I did a lot of free work for my mentors, my friends, and even though it was free work, what I did is I got experience and it gave me more confidence when it was actually time for me to offer my skill as a service. So if I was you, I would just go ahead and do more of it, right? And you don't even have to wait for someone else to kind of give you experience. You can do this yourself. You can go ahead, let's say, for example, email marketing. You can go ahead and look at your favorite brands online and just practice how to do emails, right? Watching courses and books are good and understanding the fundamentals is amazing, but you do need real life experience. You do need to actually do the work and gain experience doing the work. And a lot of people, they actually look down on doing free work for others, but I promise you it's an amazing way to connect with people and also gain invaluable experience, especially when you're a beginner. It's invaluable. That experience that you get, even if you don't get paid, is worth millions in the long term if you stick to it. So again, a lot of you are just not experienced enough, so go ahead and get some experience and I promise you will sign your first client. And one of the last things that you need to do in order to get a paying client is to put yourself out there. So whether that be through outbound, right? You are cold emailing people, you're outreaching to people, you are going ahead and finding them on LinkedIn or however it may be, you need to go put yourself out there and let people know what you do and what you offer. Another great way of doing this as well is through personal branding, when you are putting out content, when you are documenting your journey and networking with people and letting them know that, hey, this is what I'm all about. Personal branding is actually how I got my first couple of clients, because I just started putting content and framing myself as the email guy. And eventually people just knew me as the email guy, Splash the email guy. A question you need to ask yourself is that if I have an amazing skill and I have this amazing service, but no one knows about it, how good is it actually? So people need to actually know what you do and what you're all about in order for them to actually hire you for your service or your skill. A lot of time when it comes to people not getting their first paying client, it's because they just don't reach out to enough people, right? And if you reach out to enough people, I promise you that you will get your first client. If people know you as the guy, whether you be a video editor or an email marketer or an advertiser, if people know you, if enough people know you as that person, they're going to talk to their friends about it. So whenever they need an email guy or a video guy, they're going to come to you. A lot of you might be shy and timid and scared to put yourself out there, but I promise you, it has one of the best benefits out there. And don't be scared to put yourself out there. There's only benefits, and it's a very low risk thing to do when you just put yourself out there and put your knowledge out there. If anything, people will come to you and want to work with you if you are providing amazing content and you've built an amazing personal brand. So go ahead and, again, put yourself out there, whether it be going to communities and introducing yourself, whether it be reaching out to people on social media or building a personal brand. People need to hear about you. And honestly, guys, things I covered today are some of the main things you need to do. And I promise you, if you actually follow through with them, you will get your first paying client. I can actually summarize this whole video in this one sentence, and that is to get better at what you do and talk to more people. That's it. If you are continually getting better at what you do and what you offer, and you're reaching out and talking to more people and more people are hearing about you, there is no way you don't get a paying client. It's usually one thing or the other that is missing when it comes to people not getting their first paying client, right? It's either they're not good enough or it's either not enough people know about them. So go ahead and do exactly that. Follow what I said in this video and let me know what you guys actually do and the results you get from taking action on what I taught today. Anyways, that's another video from me. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Again, getting that first paying client is a life-changing experience. I want everyone to experience it, especially if you're a beginner. I want you to know that you should not lose hope. There is light at the end of the tunnel. So keep working and remember what I said. Get better at what you do and talk to more people. If you just follow what I said in this video, there's no reason you will not sign your first paying client by the end of the next month or or next 2 months. So thank you again for watching this video. Love you guys. Thank you for all the support I've been getting lately, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.